Max Lucado's book, God is With You Every Day, February 1. An honest look. A man who was lame from birth was being carried to the temple gate called Beautiful, where he was put every day to beg from those going into the temple courts. When he saw Peter and John about to enter, he asked them for money. Peter looked straight at him, as did John. Acts 3, 2-4. Change begins with an honest look. Just 2 years ago, Bzuna Tulima was the town drunk in Adama, South Africa. He and his wife were so consumed with alcohol that they farmed out their kids to neighbors and resigned themselves to a drunken demise. But then someone saw them. Members of an area church began bringing the couple food and clothing. They invited them to worship services. Bzuna was not interested. However, his wife, Bilili, was. She began to sober up and consider the story of Christ, the promise of a new life, the offer of a second chance. She believed. Bzuna was not so quick. He kept drinking until one night he fell so hard he knocked a dent in his face. Friends found him in a gully and took him to church and shared Jesus with him. He hasn't touched a drop since. It all began with an honest look and a helping hand. Could this be God's strategy for human hurt? First, kind eyes meet desperate ones. Next, strong hands help weak ones. Then, the miracle of God. We do our small part. He does the big part. And life at the beautiful gate begins to be just that.